A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Guys?
All right, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Grabs it in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on number 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bulldog! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Russell escapes the pressure going right. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Throwing Russell. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Handoff, Frazier running left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's a give to Frazier. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go right back to him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. In the red area, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires quickly. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond. They
were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Russell. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. He's got it up to 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's a scramble drill, and receiver's going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Russell. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Again, it's Russell. He's got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Again, it's Russell. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys,
guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 24 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Hoosiers with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Frazier again. Hard running there. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floating away. On the run deep down the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Frazier running left. Could be an alley. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tide ready to roll on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible?
Turning it on. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Russell. He's got the back in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Russell from the gun on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Spins away from one. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rogers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing Russell. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Rushes on him. And he never had a chance.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a third and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Keelan Russell fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to the ground game on the left. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Punt, and he's got room. He is in. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting. He's into the open down the middle. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now this offense is back on the field. On the delay, it's Riley. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. First down here for the offense. Russell. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So now it's second and long.
Rapid. Q. Ready. Hydro.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Moving out to the right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Throwing Russell. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Russell. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Stockton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Picks up the 1st down. There's a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. obviously, they need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Here's a heat. He's going to take off. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.